Hello, my name is Fedor, and today we will talk about ICS CUBE in util setting. System Setup Wizard is the first what you will see after entering ICS CUBE web interface. Here you can change info about organization, name of the system, login and password for ICS CUBE administrator. The color indicator on the right side shows the password straight. Make sure it is green. In our next step, we set a local area network parameters and internet service provider data. Network Setup Wizard will help with it. You should choose assignment for each available interface. Let's suppose the first interface is connected to your provider and the second one is linked to corporate LAN. Choose the first interface as provider and second interface as local network. In ICS CUBE, by provider, we understand connections to external network, the internet usually. We are setting up a static provider, that's why we need to enter the IP address with the subnet mask and the gateway at provider interface. If it's necessary, you can specify the MAC address of the network card or schedule off its work. Also, we need to choose one of the options for DNS servers. We will talk about the priorities of provider in one of the following lessons. As for now, we set the priority to main. Also, we set the checkboxes on the parameters ICS CUBE control via web and via SSH. Next, we enter the IP address with a mask for the local network. This address will be the ICS CUBE address on this interface. If automatic distribution of addresses by DHCP is necessary, you need to check this box and set distribution range for addresses. Set checkboxes control via web and via SSH. Confirm the change with the Done button. We set the checkboxes Allow control via web and via SSH when configuring interfaces. Now go to the Firewall module and in it to the Settings tab. As you can see, our marked checkboxes in provider and local network have appeared here. These fields mean that any host on these subnets can connect to the web interface and also via the SSH protocol. If you need access from some other subnet or IP address, you can add it to these fields. Perhaps you have a question. What is SSH access for? It allows you to remotely access the recovery console. For connections you need any SSH client. For example, PuTTY. Start the client, enter the IP address of the ICS CUBE and click Open. After connecting, you will need to enter the login proxy and password of the recovery console. By default, this password is recovery. Enter the password again and you are in the recovery console. After setting up the provider, you can verify that ICS CUBE has access to the internet through the network utility ping. We ping the address google.com. By utility reports we can see that address is available, which means that the internet connection is up. Now you can add other users, so that can use the external network. Tuning to the users model, we see that only one user exists. We will add new users using the wizard. Enter name and description. In the next step, wizard offers to choose a role. We keep the role of user, and we'll talk more about the roles in the next lessons. Next, if necessary, you can add the login and password. They are needed in various cases for authorization, for example in proxy or VPN. Our user will be logged in transparently by IP address, so we add the address of user's computer. The next step is to select sets of rules and restrictions for this user. At once you can add a mailbox for the user. If mail domain is in existence at this moment, the wizard suggests that this is done. That's all that we want to tell you about ICS CUBE first setting. We'll tell more about creating users in the next lessons. Thank you for your attention. See you soon.